Hi everybody, my name is Bruno Šimleša and I'm a best-selling author of 9 books, sold in more than 200,000 copies. And I write about love, relationships, parenting, and of course developing healthy and loving relationship towards yourself. And when Savina originally asked me to share one of my secrets for boosting our immunity, the first thing that came to my mind was taking care of our hearts. Because I do feel that we need a new paradigm of health. Of course, we should take care of our bodies and exercise and eat healthy and drink clean water and breathe properly. Of course, I'm all for it. But what I do feel is that we should take care of our hearts, our minds, and our relationships as well. Because I do feel that one toxic relationship is more detrimental, more harmful for your health than, not eating healthy for a month. Because when you do not eat healthy, that's that's bad for your body. But if you are in a toxic relationship, if you are in a toxic friendship or toxic romantic relationship, of course, then your heart is constantly not eating healthy, is constantly feeling, resentful or angry or empty or just not good enough. So yeah, I do believe that our thoughts, our emotions, and our relationships are extremely important. And the most toxic relationship you can have is the one towards yourself. Because if you are taking yourself for granted, if you are taking your inner beauty, your sacredness for granted, if you are constantly feeling like not being good enough, or if you cannot silence that awful, extremely loud inner critic, that's extremely toxic. And of course, I do believe that that's even more harmful that, not exercising or not eating healthy for a month or two. Because in that way, your body will be out of shape. But if you are not accepting yourself, if you are not loving yourself, then your heart will be out of shape. And the best thing you can do for your heart getting into the best shape of your life is to try to develop a healthy, genuine love towards yourself. And of course, when I'm talking about loving yourself, I'm not saying you should be egocentric, arrogant, or selfish, of course. And I definitely do not say you should feel more worthy than others, of course. Where people truly love themselves, they really do not feel they are worthy than somebody else, but they do feel they are worthy. They are worthy of respect, of receiving love, of receiving every single blessing in life possible. So yeah, people who love themselves will know to say no when somebody is trying to take advantage of them. They're taking care of themselves. They are not some pushovers, some bland people. They are strong and know they're worthy. And one thing you should do, there are probably 10 things you should do, but one thing is, I think, the basis, and I call it a love treasure chest. So it's a tool, it's a technique I developed working with people, because what I've found out is that most people are taking their virtues for granted and thinking way too much about their shortcomings and failures and weaknesses, and not enough about their virtues and successes. Because when I see people and they're trying to resolve something, and they come to me expecting we will talk only about their problems, and I say, okay, we'll talk about your problems, of course, but can you tell me something nice about yourself? Can you tell me something that you are proud of? And then what happens is, I call it a Homer Simpson moment, because it feels like all of their IQ points just vanished, and they go like, something good, about me, and they start to they're just not feeling comfortable having to say something nice about themselves, and that's just unbelievable. And they usually try to negotiate, and can I tell you some first about my problems? And I said, no, just tell me something nice. And then again, Homer Simpson moment. Well, I'm compassionate, I'm honest, I'm funny, saying like that, yeah. And even when they think of something, they're not having any kind of energy in those words. It's just flat. And that's awful, because when you talk about their problems, their whole body engages. And when somebody has to say something nice about themselves, they become flat. So yeah, the first thing we should do is to try to develop love for yourself, true, genuine love. And the technique I use is called a love treasure chest. And let's see what we should do. So the first thing you should do with your love treasure chest is to think of a few of your virtues. And I usually divide them in 3 categories. In first, that's something you already are. So if you already are compassionate or honest or intelligent or funny or anything else, that's great. In second, something you are striving for. So if you are perhaps not compassionate or patient, but you are trying to be more compassionate, you're trying to be more patient, that's also great, and that's also virtue, because it can strengthen your heart. And the third thing is something you enjoy. So if you know how to cook, that's okay for your stomach, but it does nothing for your heart. But if you do enjoy cooking, then that's great, both for your stomach and your heart. So if you know how to dance, that's great. But if you enjoy dancing, if you enjoy singing, then that's great for your heart. And I will not sing for you right now, because that wouldn't be so great for your ears. And I appreciate this moment, and I want for you to continue to watch and listen. And if your ears start bleeding, then but yeah, let's move on. So yeah, I do enjoy, for instance, I enjoy writing. I enjoy spending time in nature. I'm a compassionate person. I'm a loving father. And when I feel something like that, my heart just swells. And it's like a fountain of great energy. So what you should do is to try to think a few things. It's not a numbers game. It's not about quantity. I don't care if you have 3 things on your list or 20. What's much more important than numbers is that you can feel those virtues, that you don't have that awful toxic but. For instance, I'm an honest person, but because of that people take advantage of me. No, then that's something that it's not a part of your love treasure chest. Put it aside. So when you think of your virtues, you should have an exclamation point. So I'm honest, exclamation point. And you can feel richness of that honesty. Okay? So what you should do is try to think of few of your virtues, and for a few minutes every day, try to feel them. You can say them out loud or say them in yourself in silence, and you can just try to be in that energy. Just say them or feel them with gratitude, you of course are feeling proud that you have them, or you can think of the last possible moment in which those virtues really came to light, and how you felt 3 days ago or 3 months ago. So yeah, just try to be in that energy for a few minutes every single day, because that's the best possible way you can take care of your heart and not take care of your inner beauty for granted. Okay? And one thing before I go, I always think that we wait too damn long to take care of ourselves. So if you remember those old cell phones, they used to say that we should wait until the battery is, I don't know, in low 10s or 20s, and then we should recharge. But when it comes to our own hearts, our own inner batteries, we should wait when we come to, I don't know, 70 or even 80%, and then we should recharge. Not wait until we go into the red, because it will be much, much, much harder. So the very moment you feel like you're not your own, you're not yourself, try to recharge, try to give something to yourself. Try to do your love treasure chest or something else you do. Okay? Do not wait until you're in your energy red. Yeah. So thank you for this opportunity, and I wish you good luck, and I really, really hope you will take care of your heart, because I know your heart will then take care of your bodies. Good luck.